Hello and welcome to my channel. Bonsoir et bienvenue sur ma chaîne. My name is Muriel and I just wanted to do a little video to officially announce that I'm going to be participating in my first ever readathon, the 2020 O.W.L.s Magical Readathon. Now, if you don't know what that is, this is a Harry Potter universe inspired readathon. If you're familiar with the Potterverse, the O.W.L.s are the exams, or at least one set of exams that students at Hogwarts have to pass in their 5th year, and then in their 7th and final year they have to present newts. I think it's supposed to mirror like the British secondary school system, and so the O.W.L.s are passed in April and the newts in August, and I plan on doing both. I'll leave information for the O.W.L.s if you're curious and perhaps interested in participating. It's still fairly early in the month. And so the idea is that for each discipline, each subject, so herbology, charms, defense against the dark arts, you get a prompt which will help you pick a book. But what's really neat is that the creator of the readathon, and I'll leave her details in the description, what she did is she made a catalogue of wizarding professions, like, I don't know, a magi zoologist, that's the career I'm going for, herbologist, an aura, a librarian, a Hogwarts teacher, an alchemist, things like that. And so to qualify for each career, you have to present a set of O.W.L.s, and then after that you have to present a set of newts. So that helps you to pick the O.W.L.s and the prompts you're interested in. So like I said, I'm going for the magi zoologist career because, I mean, I studied biology at uni and I intended to go into zoology, animal behavior, stuff like that. So that just made sense to me, though the O.W.L.s I've selected also qualify me for herbologist. So perfect. Zoology and botany, my favorite subjects. And for that, I have to pass 4 O.W.L.s, but I also decided to take an elective and an extra training program because you can also pick seminars in the catalogue. And I went for the Dragon Tamer training because I love dragons, so that just fit perfectly. And also I had planned to reread my Chronicles of Pern book in April and also in May. So I'll just present quickly my TBR for that readathon. For potions, you have to pick a book that's less than 150 pages long. By book, it can be anything, fiction, non-fiction, and graphic novels as well. I mean, if it's something you can find on Goodreads or on Amazon, it counts. So for that, I picked O.W.L.s Volume 2 because I started this a month ago and, well, I want to continue. I mean, I've got several graphic novels I could have picked for this, but I'm choosing this one symbolically. And then I also have to take the O.W.L. for charms. And for that, you have to pick a book with a primarily white cover. So for that prompt, I chose this, The Gendered Brain by Gina Rippon. So this is a book I'd had my eyes on for a while. It's in the same vein as Delusions of Gender by Cordelia Fine. It's basically a science book that debunks the idea of a female and male brain in the sense that if you have a female brain, you like frivolous, pink, pretty things. If you have a male brain, you like science and Legos and crap like that. Obviously, I mean, you could say you have a male or female brain because the brain is in a male or female body, but you know what I mean. It's about basically gender essentialism. And it is written by a neuroscientist. So I really like that, a woman. I really like that. So looking forward to reading that. And as you can see, the cover is primarily white. I also have to take an O.W.L. for herbology, and for that you have to pick a book with a title starting with the letter M, the first letter of my name as well, as it so happens. And the pick for that prompt was extremely straightforward because I had already planned on reading a book with a title starting with the letter M. In fact, I've already started reading it today, and it is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. I think I've already mentioned this book in a previous video. It talks about the relationship between a 15-year-old young woman and her teacher in boarding school and the feelings she has about that relationship 15 to 17 years later. There are very personal reasons why I want to read this book. I have started it, as you can see, and it's extremely promising so far. And then the final O.W.L. I have to present to qualify for then the newts that will lead me to the magi zoologist career is Care of Magical Creatures. I mean, that's a bit obvious, right? And for that, you have to pick a book with a beaked creature on the cover. By beaked, it can be anything with a beak, a bird, obviously, but you know, a squid, an octopus, that could work, or whatever fantastical creature that has a beak. And so this was also a very easy choice for me. The Genius of Birds by Jennifer Ackerman. Very happy I got this book. This is a book about specifically avian cognition. I very recently read a book about animal cognition in general, and I was satisfied, but I mean, it wasn't anything extraordinary. But this one is specifically about birdies, and I'm a bird nerd, so I'm very excited to read this book. It can also be qualified for the Charms Owl, since it's also primarily a white cover. There's a beautiful scrub jay on the cover. Also Ravenclaw colours, and Ravenclaw is my Harry Potter house. And then for the Dragon Tamer training, like I said, I was going to read this anyway, so once again, this fit in perfectly. Dragonflight by McCaffrey, but this will be followed by Dragon Quest, Dragon Song, Dragon Singer, The White Dragon, Dragon's Dawn, All the Wares of Pern, and The Skies of Pern. That's all my Pern books, and The Skies of Pern is the one book I never finished. That will be spread out over the month of April and May. But so this will qualify me for the Dragon Tamer training. And I mean, isn't it perfect? Because it's about dragon riders. So yeah. And then, like I said, I'm taking an elective because I also had the perfect book for this. For the OWL for History of Magic, you have to read a book that features witches or wizards. Now, I'm assuming this is, like I said, fiction or non-fiction. And as it so happens, I have a French essay on witchcraft and feminism called Sorcières de Mona Chollet. An essay about witchcraft and feminism, so not modern contemporary witchcraft, like the figure of the witch, witchcraft, I guess, in antiquity, the witch trials in the Middle Ages, and its relationship with women, feminism, ecofeminism, perhaps. I think that's what I saw in the summary. But it had very good reviews. I once spotted this in an actual physical bookstore, and it had appealed to me then, but then I kind of forgot about it, and then I saw it again on the internet. I was like, you know what, I'm going to get this. So there you have it. That's my TBR for the 2020 OWLs Magic Readathon. It's only 6 books, so I think it's a pretty easy / manageable readathon. I've never done one of these things before, so I'm really excited about it. I will be doing the Newts as well in August, but there I think I'll probably need to read more than 6 books. I'm very curious how that will work. Please do share if you're doing this readathon as well, or if you're interested in doing so. And that's it for this video. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you'll have a lovely day or evening, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye!